Welcome to From the Mind of Christine McConnell. I have been mentioning for a while that I had grand plans to buy a spooky old Victorian manor on the East Coast. I've lived in California my entire life, so took me like, I want to say 4 or 5 years to find just the right house. We finally found it, made an offer, and purchased it sight unseen, other than just the pictures that we saw of it. And it's time to move across the country. I've lived in this house for about 6 years. It looked very simple when we first bought it, and I've just basically spent the last 6 years adding as much magic as I possibly can to it. The original plan was to sell it, but once it started looking so amazing as I was getting it ready to actually sell, I decided maybe I just want to hold on to it. So because I make my living from Patreon and the people there are so wonderful in supporting what I'm doing, I'm actually going to be able to hold on to it. So as a bonus for doing that, I think what I'm going to be doing is maybe a couple times a year, I'll have a contest on Patreon, and I will basically just be giving away a week-long vacation to several patrons once a year. So I'm excited for that. And I'm more excited about driving across the country to a place I've never seen and going on this incredible adventure. So we have a rental SUV filled with our essential belongings and our pets, and we are about to head out this morning. I hope you guys enjoy this episode as much as I am excited about creating it. So let's begin. I know I did a tour of this house back in October of last year, but I figure one last look through couldn't hurt. Initially, the house wasn't exactly overflowing with charm, but after a few years of a lot of hard work, it really did start to come to life. There are 3 bedrooms in total. Well, actually, calling one of them a bedroom is a touch of a stretch, but after some inventive thinking, it did turn out to be a place people could sleep. I'm really going to miss waking up in the morning and making my coffee in this kitchen. I have so many really incredible memories in this room specifically, all the way from getting a phone call and being told I was going to have a show on Netflix to watching Mr. Biggles beg for his breakfast and crying over a few cakes and pies that just did not work out. To date, this has been my very favorite bedroom that I've ever had, and you can just ignore that Golden Girls watching device that is bolted to that beam. I think Professor Poof is ready for his breakfast, and then it's off to the road. The last time I drove across the United States, I was 7 years old, and my grandmother had taken me on a vacation with her. We had a map where she had plotted out every Motel 6 across the entire country, so we knew where we were going to be staying every night. Most of my memories from that trip are of sitting in the back seat, eating tons of Oreo cookies, and thinking how much I loved my grandma. My greatest concern with filming this trip, driving across the US, was making viewers unintentionally motion sick. So I tried filming as carefully as I can, and I really hope it's not having that effect on anyone. We stayed at a Super 8 on our first night, which isn't quite as glamorous as a Motel 6, but they were happy to accommodate 3 cats and a dog. Something I discovered on this trip was that I had a very wrong misconception about what Utah looks like, and I had no idea it was this beautiful. I love tunnels. Utah was so incredible, but the western half of Colorado is maybe the prettiest place I've ever seen. In case you can't tell, I'm addicted to Trixie Mattel videos on YouTube. More tunnels. And even more dead bugs on the windshield. I found this amazingly awesome, creepy motel on Google Maps, and luckily they had a room, and normally they don't take pets, but for some reason they said okay. I would 1000% stay here again. I didn't quite realize it while I was shooting this video that I had inadvertently brushed up against some poison ivy while I was standing here. Day 4, and we're getting further along. technically we could have got to the house on the evening of the fourth night of driving, but I have this kind of fantasy of showing up at the house looking nice for the ghosts when we first arrive. So we're going to call it a night a little early, and then we're actually very close, so in the morning it won't be too long to get there. Right, we are just a couple minutes away. I promise I didn't cheat. I didn't drive past the house. I didn't look at it, anything. So I'm getting to see it for the first time genuinely on camera. So I'm so excited. The road trip went so smoothly. The animals were all very well behaved. My captive was well behaved. And I don't know, there's not a whole lot of really magical first moments that you get to capture on film and go back and see later. And I'm kind of manufacturing that a little bit for myself, but I think it's worth it. So just, I think maybe 2 more miles to the house. I'm so excited. We are literally just, it's like, I don't even know, a block down the street. This is it. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, it has exceeded everything. Okay, I have to stop and get out of the car. Oh my God.
You know Vincent, Veronica, from the telephone? Mine is the original American lock, about 12 miles north of here in Newport. At about the same time the house was built, so the original lock set is still here. This is your key. And it works, and so do the doors.
Really?
Etched glass. Are you ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
Come on in. Original etched glass.
Smells so good in here.
It's the old house smell.
Oh my God, this is my house. It's so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't really actually understand how large it is. I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much for following me across the country. It was an amazingly fun trip. Because people on Patreon made this incredible adventure possible, I am going to film a really eerie candlelight tour of the interior of the house. I should be posting it at the same time as I post this episode. So if you are seeing this, that means the candlelight tour is available on Patreon. You can just follow the link below to get there. Thank you so much again. I cannot wait to begin doing fun Halloween projects in this house.